I have a couple of comments on some of the things that were said, and then we can wrap this party up. One of the things that was mentioned, which is you make money if you build a new house. We've never done a new home project where someone, excuse me, if you
I like
build
to
a,
workers' comp.
Oh, that's right. You're due for the other two things.
thank you. Getting too old for this. If you go through the aggravation of building a new home, you're basically earning yourself $50,000 to $100,000 every single time. Every single time, anywhere in the state, doesn't matter. If you are willing to go through the aggravation of hiring a builder, demolishing your house, building a new home, on the day you get the CO, you can sell it for a profit. So, do you do that on purpose? No, probably not. Probably you're building your home because you want to live there, but it is something to consider. You are enduring aggravation and you're creating equity. That's a valid point. It's something that I've seen literally hundreds of times. In the early 2000s in Ocean Atlantic County, a third of the houses that we would build, people would flip them at the closing and make $20,000, $30,000. And that was fine. We had young couples that were buying houses for $180,000 and selling them for $200,000 at the closing. They gave us $5,000 to start the deal, and we built the house, and 9 months later the market had moved up, and they made 20 grand or 25 grand. Happened hundreds of times. So you do get paid if you do build your own house. Something else, I have built, once again, close to, between Sandy and Pryor, close to 1,700, 1,750.
Wow, it's a lot.
It is a lot. Yeah, it is a lot. You're right. That's why I have gray hair now.
You're not supposed to, as if you're Italian.
That's right. You're right. I'm not
It's
supposed to.
supposed to be dark hair.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Kathy. I remember all the nice things I said before you. I've added this. The majority of what I built has been stick-built. I mean, I've done 5% of modulars. I've done possibly 75 to 100 modulars. And Lou and I started talking several years ago, and when we finally came together and we brought him on board, we have a great design center in Point Pleasant on Bridge Avenue, beautiful kitchens and bathrooms and a whole modular design center. And even though now there really isn't a difference in price, modular does have its place, and we will adapt if that's what you wish for. Of course, we'll build a modular house. It is great if it is in a tight area. Modular is great. It's great if you're on a busy street and you're the only empty lot. Modular is a nice thing to do. It can be less time consuming, but sometimes it's about the same. But one of the other things, and I'll close on this hopefully. I think that one of the things that we bring to the table that's the most important thing, other than the fact that we're extremely reliable and trustworthy and we've never not finished a project, one of the things that we bring to the table is we will come out to you and we will recommend to you what you should do for your property to create the highest and best value. And the only reason I'm mentioning this is we're not coming out to you and saying, this is what we do, and trying to sell you that. We're coming out to you and saying, listen, even like Jason said, and I appreciated that he said this, and he said the cost-benefit thing, and then Scott said it again, and I said it, and Joe said it, and it's so true. You know, sometimes you should really not think about not lifting. Now, this is a guy, he's the third largest lifter in the country. He makes his living lifting houses. And he's saying, listen, sometimes it's not the right thing to do to lift. Sometimes I go out and do estimates, or Lou will, or Joe will, And we'll say to you, listen, this is what I think that you should do for your home, because I think this is the right thing for this property for you at this time. It's not what we want to build, it's what is right for you. And sometimes, it's funny you said that, sometimes we work with people for years. But between financing and selling this and doing that and deciding what they want, but eventually if you keep poking at it and keep talking and communicating, the right solution, pops up, and then you get what's right. I mean, Kathy, your house, it took a while. It took a while to come to the right choice for the house and for you. But you know what? It was worth it.
Well, the length of time was definitely worth it, and everyone was saying, how could it take so long? I said, listen, at the end of the day, I know
Right.
that
It's the right thing.
waiting this time, it's gonna be done right. I'm not rushing anybody.
And you know
I
what?
want it to be done
You
right.
added stuff.
I
And
did the
there were
si-
things, you did the
yeah.
siding, you
I
did the
decided the
landscaping.
siding, the landscaping.
And that's what it's all
yeah,
about.
kitchen.
Yeah, the
I
kitchen.
decided all that, and I had some things along the way that I was
No.
deciding on.
I guess,
But,
so.
you can't rush a project because you want it to be done right.
Right.
And I knew it was gonna be done right. And you have to give these people the time to do it right and to come into your house and make those final decisions and work on your house. Because if you start complaining and, I'm on tape, right?
You are on tape.
B-I-T-C-H-I-N-G. It will be done right.
Absolutely, thank you.
And
So-
that's really how I look at things.
Come to those who wait.
It's logical.
Well, the point is that for each one of you, there is a correct solution for your property. It may not be immediately apparent, and what you need is someone to discuss with you and make that solution pop up to the surface. There is not a one-size-fits-all solution. We do not come to you and say, we sell modulars, we sell renovations, we sell stick-built. We don't sell anything. We will consult with you. We will explain to you what we would recommend for your property to bring it to its highest and best use. Period. And sometimes I'll go out and I'll say, why do you want to do this? Why do you want to spend this money? It doesn't make any sense.
And that's come into play with us on a few
Yeah,
different
which
things.
is,
We've discussed it.
Yeah, Kevin, I don't think it's worth it. I'm sorry. We
Right.
don't need to sell you something. What we need to do is, when you're all finished with your project, when your house is all complete and you move in, what we need is, for the rest of your life, for you to wake up and say, this is a great house.
It's a dream home.
This is a dream house. And on that note, oh, great. You had something to say before I close?
Well, no, as I talk about quality control, I was going to ask you from the homeowner's point of view, is the municipal inspector our friend or our enemy?
That's good.
where you live.
It does depend on the town. I can say that New Jersey has some of the most strict building codes in the country. It's in the top 3 with Hawaii, Miami, New York City. In New Jersey, there are 4 inspections that are required by state law. The average in Ocean County is between 26 and 30 inspections. I am firmly convinced that the average efficiency and intelligence of building inspectors is below that of my chihuahua. I think that at least half of the inspections should be eliminated. I think that it is the most inefficient system I've ever seen in my life. That being said, by virtue of the fact that there are so many inspections on houses in New Jersey, by the time you finish a house here, it has been inspected by so many people, and now that the new codes, the codes have changed, Scott, 3 times in the last 8 years? There's 2005, and then 12, and then 15, or?
We went from 9 to 15, it's 12.
Okay, so 9 to 15.
New Jersey, Quiz, and Massachusetts.
They didn't need it. So by the time you get done with all these inspections, your house is a really It's a really well-built house. So, as a builder, do we need all these inspections? I can tell you that inspections in New Jersey add probably $5,000 to the price of a new home, just for municipal inspections, because of time delays and carry costs and taxes. Are homes built correctly here? We have some of the best built homes in the country. Now, if they're built according to plans, if you have an incompetent contract, that's a different issue.
Right, exactly.
So,
You have to remember, folks, that you really don't own your house. Your house is owned by the government. You just happen to be the caretaker while you're in it.
I think this is the Washington DC thing.
yeah, there's a different issue. Okay, on that note, what I'm gonna do now is
You
wrap
stop
up.
paying the taxes.
We can, I'm doing the wrap up now, okay? So let's everybody
I see
hang
where
out
you're
for a minute. I do. I need a spoon, right? I'm here with a pen. Okay, I'm going to wrap up now. Thank you all for coming. I hope all of this was some good information. Thank you to all of our speakers, to Scott, to Joe, Kathy, Lou, Jason. Good luck with your child. Sweating in the 95% humidity. If there is anything that you think of, you have all our information. Send us an email. Once again, we do all work as a team. You don't have to wait for a seminar. You can go on the blog, you can shoot me an email, you can pick up the phone, you can call the office. We'll certainly help you. We'll even help you if you choose someone else. We'll even help you if you choose someone else and in 2 years they screw you over and leave you and then we have to come fix your house. We'll do that because that's the kind of company we are.
Can I just say one thing?
Not yet.
Okay,
But you can in
Okay.
about a minute.
okay.
So, once again, thank you all for coming. Hopefully it was helpful. And if we can do anything for you, we'd love to. And I'll see you again.
Thank you, Liz.
I know to say,
It's not in
good
there.
things come to those who